Hey guys, you might have seen this in the background of some of Greg's videos, but today I'm working on setting up our new plasma table, new to us. It is a 5x10, probably going to run it with the Hypertherm 85 plasma cutter. So far, I've sandblasted the edges of the water table and give it a light coat of paint just to make it look pretty-ish. And then I'm going to take it off that base, and then I'm going to lightly sandblast the base and paint that all black, and then get her all put together today. Hopefully I'll be able to cut something with it today. If we don't, we don't, but the goal is to get it fully functioning by the end of the day. Yeah. All right, so we got it all sandblasted, kinda. We're just doing a light sandblast to get a lot of the big stuff off, so that way there's nothing flaky underneath the paint that I'm gonna put on it. A lot of the rust came off. There's a lot of moisture out here today, so it's starting to rust pretty quick, so I wanna get some paint on there. If you didn't know, right after you sandblast, the metal is like super exposed, so even like one drop of water or moisture in the air will start to rust it really quickly. So I'm kind of fighting. It rained yesterday and it looks like it's gonna rain again soon, maybe either later this evening or even tomorrow. So I gotta get this painted and in the shop today. You can see right here, I wanna spray it with a primer first. I didn't do the primer on the table, and it looks like it's not, it's gonna need a few coats of black because of how light the metal is. So I'm hoping that the primer will allow the black to stick better, and I won't have as many issues with needing 5 or 6 coats. So hopefully I can do this in like 2 coats, maybe 3, and we'll be good to go on that front. Yeah, I'll bring you back when it's all painted. All right, so I got the frame in the shop. I was wrong earlier. It's easier to put it together without the water table in. It's doable, but easier without it in. And I could just easily set that in with the forklift later. Slowly puzzle piecing it back together. Right now I'm gonna take a wire wheel and I'm gonna clean up all these rails here so these bearings slide easier. Give them some grease too, and then they'll move even better. Same thing on the other side. And then in all of my infinite wisdom that I don't have, I didn't take any pictures when I took this apart. So that's going to be kind of a puzzle piece, trying to put it back together with a bucket of hardware and everything all sprawled out here on a pallet. But it's going together slowly but surely. The ground here conveniently is level, So I don't have to do a whole lot when it comes to leveling out the frame, because this is something you want to be perfectly level. Same thing the other direction. It's level both ways. So that turned out fairly easy. Yeah. Guess I'll bring you back when I get the... What is that called again? I don't remember. Bring you back when I get that piece on. All right, so far all I've done is wire wheel it with a little WD-40. And now they roll way smoother for comparison. We'll go to the other side. Haven't started on this side yet. So this one's a little tough. But the bearings inside them are still good, I think. I hope. Yeah, we'll get this side cleaned up same way I did that side. And we'll keep going. I remember the name for that. It's called a gantry, I think. All right, so I just got done wire wheeling this side. And I used WD-40 because I feel like it helps get rid of the rust a lot better versus just dry. You saw that one barely even move before, and now it pretty much slides freely on its own. Yep. All right. On to the next part. I don't even know what that is yet. All right, so it's about 6 o'clock now. I think I started this project somewhere around 10 o'clock this morning. And I've got it all pieced back together. Conveniently, as soon as I set it on the ground, it was level. So I didn't change anything there. I think I mentioned that already. But we've got the sides bolted on and cleaned up to the best of my abilities. Everything rolls real nice. I cleaned up here. I cleaned this off the same way I cleaned down there because the torch does move across this axis. Eventually, I want to clean all this stuff up, but I kind of just want to get it working first. Conveniently, the only two cords that went missing in transit were I believe it's called a printer cable that connects the computer to the torch box. That's what I'm going to call it. And the power cable, but I just kind of stole the power cable from our rotisserie table. Power cable. And the power's on. We get a green light. Nothing happens, but I don't know if anything's supposed to happen. So, yeah, that's where I'm at so far. I got to get a plasma cutter over here with a CPC port on it and go from there. Well, I was able to find a cord to plug the computer in and a cord to power the box. So now we have power and the computer's connected to it. And finally got it after some phone calls to the guy who owns it, since I don't know how to use this machine fully. Got it working. Went ahead and set the water table in. Next I'm gonna go ahead and cut some of the slats for it and get those set in there, and then get the slats and everything all leveled off, and then we can try cutting. I brought the Hypertherm PowerMax 65 over because this is the only machine we have with a CPC port on it, which is the way it plugs into the cutter. So yeah, bring you back once I get the slats cut in. All right, so I got a bunch of slats cut, and I haven't put water in it yet because I want to make sure it worked. I did do one test cut. As you can see, I drew a little circle here. I don't know if it'll focus. And cut a circle there. And then, yeah, it actually seems to be working pretty well. Oh, I forgot it does a little warning thing. All right, as you can see, it cut the circle. We did a little bit of a lead in and a lead out, and it went back to its machine home, which we programmed in. And there's a circle down there somewhere that I'll dig out one day. Now I'm gonna spend probably a couple hours on the phone with the friend, the person we got this from, and learn how to do some more with this. That'll be it for this video. See you guys in the next one.